We absolutely love spending time in the winter herb garden. There's something so special, isn't there, about going outside on a cold winter day and enjoying all the sensory herbs, the herbs that you might be using in your cooking that evening, and enjoying the crisp atmosphere, enjoying these incredible hardy perennial herbs that are surviving all that the winter can throw at them. I think that those plants are absolutely magical, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you about 5 of my favourite hardy herbs that you can grow in the winter here in the UK. These varieties are really tough. They're going to survive typical UK winter conditions, but they're going to make such a difference to your cooking on a chilly night. We love strong foodie flavours here at Urban Herbs, and I'm going to introduce you to 5 of these beautiful flavours that I enjoy eating in the evening and especially enjoy on a cold, crisp, blue sky winter day like today. Let's get right into it. Here's 5 beautiful hardy perennial herbs for winter. One of our favourite herbs to grow throughout the winter is thyme. I'm holding here a variety called creeping red thyme. I'll drop a link to the video we made about this variety in the description. But there are so many different varieties of thyme. It's a classic culinary herb here in the UK. All the varieties that we're describing are fully hardy, perennial. They'll go through the winter with very little care and attention from us. And the varieties I just wanted to highlight here as being very much my favourite is this variety of creeping red thyme, which is absolutely gorgeous. Orange thyme, which has a citrus flavour. It really does smell of orange. And also the lemon variegated thyme, which has the beautiful variegated leaf and a really sweet lemony flavour. Absolutely love all varieties of thyme, but it's a really good example of a herb that can go throughout the winter with very little care and attention from us. I actually want to show you an example of a variety of thyme that we've got growing here that has made it through the winter, through some really cold winter conditions we've had recently, with no care at all from us. And I'm just going to show you that really quickly. Just come with me. Now this is a variety I really want to show you growing in action. I've done nothing with this throughout the winter. I haven't protected it at all. Come on. This is a variety, and I'm going to switch to my phone for this, called Thyme Doon Valley. And I absolutely love the colouring on the leaf here. And the beautiful thing about that variety of thyme is it's so hardy. I've literally done nothing with this throughout the coldest months of the year. I've left it to its own devices and it's survived and thrived, and it's going to burst into life next spring. I can't resist showing you what's next to it. This is actually the olive herb, which is great on pizza. We could have included this in any list of hardy winter herbs, but I absolutely love the olive herb. Rosemary is another example of a hardy winter herb that I couldn't do without. Here at Urban Herbs, we absolutely love the flavour of rosemary. There's something about this flavour that just makes me hungry when I smell it. And rosemary is another example of a hardy herb that will go throughout the winter with low maintenance, very little maintenance required. It's very hardy and it will survive what we call normal winter conditions, whatever they are. There's a few different varieties of rosemary that you can grow. This is common traditional rosemary, but you can also grow barbecue rosemary, which has got a smoky flavour to it. It's really delicious barbecue rosemary. And also trailing rosemary, which is absolutely fantastic for growing in a hanging basket. It's going to spill down the front of a raised bed or a hanging basket. Rosemary is a really classic herb ingredient. Perfect for adding to lamb, seasoning meat, great in a veggie stir fry too, and rumour has it just might be really good in a cocktail. Maybe we'll make a video just about that. Any list of hardy herbs for winter has to include winter savoury. I absolutely love winter savoury, and for years and years Urban Herbs travelled around food festivals, and the description that I always used to give for winter savoury is that it smells like the best food you've ever had. It really does. It smells peppery. Kind of like thyme, but with a peppery kick. Perfect for adding to soups and stews. And there's something about it that I just love on a cold winter day. Coming in after working out here and having soup and stew with winter savoury. Like all the herbs in this video, it's really, really hardy. It just wants to be nicely free draining. It does not want to be waterlogged. And if you can put it in a nice sunny position, it will go through the winter absolutely fine. This winter savoury plant has been outside here with no protection at all, and I think it looks really quite good, doesn't it? It sure smells amazing. So winter savoury has to go on the list of our really recommended hardy winter herbs. I couldn't do a list of hardy herbs for winter without mentioning oregano, but specifically hot and spicy oregano. This is a variety that I absolutely love. It's a personal favourite of mine. This is oregano, but not as we know it, Jim. It's oregano with a spicy kick, perfect for adding to homemade soup and stew. During lockdown, we used to work really hard out here. We still do, I suppose. But we used to work some very long hours, and we used to go in at night and have a pasta dish, kind of just a fueling up exercise. And the flavour of this hot and spicy oregano made those meals special. And I'm forever grateful to hot and spicy oregano for that. It's a herb that I absolutely love to eat in the kitchen, but it's a herb that I love to grow outside because it's absolutely hardy. It will survive the worst that the winter can throw at it, and I absolutely love hot and spicy oregano. The variety I'm holding is a variety called purple sage, but most varieties of sage will stay evergreen and are completely hardy, and they'll cope with whatever winter throws at it here in the UK. You can grow traditional grey sage, which is really lovely. I love grey sage, but I prefer purple sage. The colouring is just special. It's dark, it looks attractive, it looks different to everything else in the herb garden. And the flavour, it tastes and smells like the best roast dinner you've ever had. And I absolutely love herbs that make me feel like that give me the happy memories of meals enjoyed in good company. Have you guys ever tried making sage crisps as well? A friend of ours on Instagram suggested that we try sage crisps, and there's no looking back from that. All the herb plants that I've mentioned in this video are very low maintenance and fully hardy. So they need you to do very little with them during the winter months. But that's not to say you don't have to do anything with them. And there are certainly things that you can do to actually boost their health and increase their productivity. One of those things is drainage. All the herbs I've mentioned will enjoy free draining conditions. And if these herbs are in a container, you can add a little bit of grit to the potting medium just to help the growing medium just soak away, make sure those herbs aren't waterlogged during the winter months. These herbs are fully hardy, but they won't enjoy sitting in water on these cold, grey days of winter. If the herbs are growing in containers, you can move them against the house, keep them out of the heaviest of the downpours of the rain. And you can also raise those pots up on something called pot legs that just raise the container off the floor and increases the drainage so that the herbs are not sitting in water. That's really, really helpful. That's really, really important. You should consider how the light changes in your growing space throughout the coldest months of the year. Consider whether the light gets reduced during the winter because of the sun being lower in the sky, and place the herbs somewhere where they're going to get the maximum amount of light possible. That's really, really important. Finally, I would strongly recommend that you make the time to get outside when the sky is beautiful like this. Wear a jumper, go outside and enjoy the winter herb garden. Check it for problems. You'll see the problems emerging and you can fix them if you spot them during these little gentle routine inspections. I absolutely love doing that. Guys, I really hope that you found this video useful. I hope that you've enjoyed this introduction to herbs that you can grow throughout the winter. And if you've got any questions at all, please drop them in the comment section or fire them over to Urban Herbs on social media, and one of our team will be delighted to go back to you. There's no such thing as stupid questions. We'd really encourage you to actually just ask the questions, and if we can help you, we will. Until next time, guys, my name's Andy from Urban Herbs. See you later.